Khakis are back, so Sexy Stepdad's here once again.
Yeah.
Welcome to the newest edition of the Wrestling Rundown.
Oh no.
And here's the Raw review for the week.
Oh no. Talk about the matches that happened.
Okay.
Yes, Uncle Sling Blade. French fried taters. Oh, Jesus, I dip it in mustard. We had Cesaro and Orton defeat Owens and Sheamus. We had Roman Reigns defeat Luke Harper. Becky Lynch defeated Tamina. Hell yeah. Rusev defeated Mark Henry. Yup. Ryback defeated The Miz. Yup. Lucha Dragons and the Primetime Players defeated The New Day and the Matadors. And in our main event, we had Sasha Banks defeat Nikki Bella. Scruffy. The janitor.
What?
It's a Futurama reference.
Oh,
I just you completely changed gimmicks mid-match.
Threw me the fuck off. So we open up with Triple H and Stephanie running through the matches of
Just like we
SummerSlam.
did.
Literally, but two. They only did two.
Was it really only two?
Yeah, it was just the Undertaker, Lesnar, and then Cena Rollins.
No, because they talked about the Stephen Amell and Neville match too.
I don't remember.
At least I remember that. Anyway, the biggest news coming out of this is that
Just in the comments.
yeah, the biggest news coming out of this is that Jon Stewart is going to be the host of SummerSlam.
Yeah,
So-
fair warning to anyone listening. We're going to be wrong about everything on this run, on this Raw, so correct us in the comments.
Okay. So then we had Owens and Orton taking on. Oh no, that's wrong.
Already.
No, we had Cesaro and Randy Orton taking on Kevin Owens and Sheamus.
Versus the Ascension.
That's wrong too.
I know.
Is it?
That's wrong.
No.
This is alright. We're off the rails already.
We weren't on the rails.
Oh, we've
Sexy Stepdad was driving this car.
Sexy Stepdad goes off road.
Don't make him turn this car around.
Well, yeah, he's not on the rails, we're in the car.
Not
Not
the train.
An off-road train.
Yeah. Like most trains are.
Train with
Yeah,
14
trains aren't usually on the road.
Those
They're
are
on the rails.
See, I told you we were going to be wrong.
Cesaro and Orton made a really good team. Cesaro, I felt, was a little off of his game. I don't know. The end of the match, there was a couple of like
Cesaro,
back-to-back awkward.
I wouldn't say Cesaro was off
botches.
his game. Cesaro had like one major botch.
Followed up by a Kevin Owens, Randy Orton botch.
Yeah, like
That looked a little
you
funky.
can't blame that on Cesaro.
No. But everyone's like, Cesaro's always on his game. Follow Cesaro, and then he fucked up. And they're like, what are we supposed to do?
He fucked up.
Apparently,
Let's
we're supposed to fuck up.
I loved the stalling suplex in this match.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Where he's holding Owens up and Owens kept punching him in
Yeah.
the stomach.
Yeah. Owens tried to fight out, but Cesaro's just too damn strong. You can't. If Cesaro wants to suplex you, you're gonna get suplexed.
Yeah.
Because you can't stop Cesaro. It just doesn't work that way. But we had Cesaro get sent over the top rope, and then knocked off the apron by Sheamus? No, that was by Owens. Owens ends up getting in the ring to try and stop Randy Orton. Almost gets an RKO, and he shoves Randy Orton off.
Onto the mat.
Yeah.
And Orton gets up
And then
pushes
Orton,
him again.
yeah, Orton gets back up. Owens pushes him into Sheamus, who gets the RKO. Cesaro drags Owens out of the ring, holds him there while Randy Orton pins Sheamus, and they get the win.
Yeah, I feel like even if they did that spot right, it would have still been awkward.
Maybe, I don't know. 'Cause I think the whole like dropping and then getting back up and then doing the shove. Just
No,
kinda-
that's more awkward. But I just think the whole idea of Kevin Owens shoving Orton and Orton having to turn around and RKO Sheamus still would have been,
it might have looked funky. Yeah.
unless the idea was for Orton to RKO him and Owens to just turn him in midair.
Yeah. Spin, Randy. Okay. Oh, I caught Sheamus.
Which,
That would have been hilarious.
yeah, and I think that would have taken the cake for most impressive RKO of all time.
Yes. We had a really cool, very different Undertaker promo. This is something I feel like we would have gotten like 15 years ago by the Undertaker. Him walking through the cloud of smoke with the purple light behind him, talking about when the Reaper calls, there is no apologizing. When the Reaper calls, there is no remorse. When the Reaper calls, it's simply the end. And
when the Reaper calls, it might be the wrong number.
So don't pick that shit up.
Yeah.
Because
when the Reaper calls, it's usually around dinner time, and it's really annoying.
it's usually a credit card company or a debt collector or some bullshit. Just
He's a debt collector.
oh. Brock Lesnar, your number just got called. And it's Sable. She says, "Come home."
Because the Undertaker's gonna kick you in the dig.
Spoiler alert. We had Rollins talking to the Authority.
It's a statue.
Yeah. He was talking about how, all these legends have statues at headquarters.
Honor the Giant, Bruno Sammartino, Ultimate Warrior.
Yeah. All these people, and he's like,
And they're like, Seth, we don't have enough building material to craft your nose. You can't have a statue.
when you put John Cena's nose back together,
No, we
Borrow-
didn't. That was a plastic surgeon.
borrow some from the hospital. Rollins wants a statue after he beats John Cena on Sunday. I was going to say beats, but I'm pretty sure he's going to win anyway.
I'm the one who thinks it's going to be screwy.
Then we had Roman Reigns versus Luke Harper. This started off pretty funny because we had Ambrose and Reigns came out first. Ambrose sat at commentary. And in true fashion, Luke Harper was accompanied by Bray Wyatt, who has, as of recent, been stealing chairs.
Give me that chair.
Usually Byron Saxton's chair to sit at commentary. But Dean Ambrose was nice enough to steal the chair for him, and Bray Wyatt just kind of sat off to the side.
Yeah.
He was just kind of in his own little...
Because Ambrose was sitting in the place where Bray usually sits.
Yeah, so he was just kind of off, like, sulking in the corner. And then
I don't think Bray Wyatt sulks.
Broods.
He's definitely a
It's
brooder.
King Grell.
He's a... No, not the brood, just brood. Brooding. The brooding.
Yeah, that's the act of joining the brood, right?
Oh.
He's brooding. Yeah.
Edge and Christian brooded.
Yep.
Is that...
Yeah.
Okay.
There's more than one brood. It's a brood eye.
I don't know.
Not to be
This didn't
confused.
seem like Dean Ambrose was
Brood
nice
is
enough
big.
to give Bray Wyatt the chair to me. It looked like he was trying to run Bray Wyatt over with the chair by shoving it at him.
Ambrose went, ooh, maybe this will work.
Take your fucking chair.
Damn, he caught it. He's sitting down.
It's like best invention ever. Chair on wheels. I don't have to swing it.
It's just like, fine, I'm gonna sit over here and talk shit on commentary.
Yeah.
And it was more of the, Bray Wyatt won't do the same thing for Luke Harper that Luke Harper would do for Bray Wyatt. That's why they're gonna lose to me and Roman Reigns.
Ambrose putting over a lot. The Wyatt family are monsters.
Yeah.
They're
Comparing them to
tough.
dogs and cats.
Yeah, saying that no one knows the reason why the Wyatts and the Shield hate each other so much, but it's just like from the beginning, the Wyatt family and the Shield always hated each other with no explanation,
Yeah.
and they still hate each other now.
I feel like it was pretty adequately explained, though, back when it was happening, by the fact that they were the two dominant three-man teams. Like,
But that's not a good enough explanation.
yes,
as
it
to-
is.
Yeah,
The
really?
Shield was kicking ass when they showed up and destroying everyone in their path.
Well,
Then the
Wyatt's
Wyatt
came in and
family
fucked it
came
up.
and were like, "Hey, we're gonna take over this yard now," and the Shield's like, "Fuck you, we run this yard," and so they fought.
Maybe that's why dogs and cats hate each other. Like, cats were always like,
I'm just saying,
just
it's an adequate, like, it was explained.
Luke Harper and Roman Reigns kind of had their usual match. Lots of heavy hits. Each one kind of getting their usual stuff in.
They had one cool spot that ended with Harper super kicking Roman Reigns that I thought was pretty cool.
Which one was that?
I don't remember what happened.
The super kick spot.
Yeah.
Oh, that spot.
I remember the first time I watched it, I really liked it. Second time, I was too busy writing stuff down on a piece of paper.
I did like the finish though because Harper seemed very much in control, but when he went for the discus clothesline, he was met with a fist to the face, and then spun around again and got hit with a spear. So it was it was a fun little finish, and then we had
Dean Ambrose called a tope.
yeah, which that didn't work out for Luke Harper either.
No, he got a fist.
He got punched in the face that time too.
His tope turned into a nope.
No pay. And then the weird thing that happened at the end, because there wasn't any big like face off between the Shield and the Wyatts. It was just Roman Reigns and Dean Ambrose kind of took off, and then we had Bray Wyatt get in and check on Luke Harper, and then the lights went down, and then he did the follow the buzzards thing, which I thought was interesting to place it there, especially when they weren't the victors. Usually that's like that's kind of a slap in the face of whoever they just beat.
Yeah,
I thought it was interesting.
Yeah, it was more, I think, this time about like checking on Luke Harper, obviously, but using the follow of the buzzards as more of just like a, I don't know how to say it, like a rally cry maybe?
Just a war cry, like, oh,
yeah.
You might have won this one, but...
Yeah.
Alright.
Well, it's the path of the Wyatt family.
Yeah.
They have their own weird code or whatever you could just imagine.
Yeah.
And, that's their thing. They follow the buzzards. So, maybe, oh, well, Harper lost, so they need to get back on track by following the buzzards.
Yeah.
A lot of them buzzards.
All them
And
buzzards.
they gotta be followed.
Yeah. We had Becky Lynch in her first ever singles match. Thank you, Uncle Slingblade. We had Becky Lynch in her very first singles match on Monday Night Raw, taking on the biggest member of this whole Divas Revolution,
Nikki's
Tamina.
tits. Oh.
No. Nikki's tits winning in Sasha Banks thing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Tamina was really aggressive with Becky. There were, cause, knowing that she's had the previous neck injuries, which caused her to retire initially. Like there were some slams where I went, ooh, like that. Like there was some shots that really scared me as far as what Becky was forced to take in that match.
Initially, when Becky Lynch first showed up in NXT, I was very tentative and nervous about a lot of spots that she did.
Yeah.
I'm sort of actually calmed down about it a lot because it seems like she hasn't had any problems yet. So,
knock on wood.
Yeah.
No, seriously, knock on wood. There we go.
Hello?
Is it me you're looking for?
Oh God. No, yeah. Despite Tamina's aggressiveness, Becky was still very on top of her game. That
Tore her arm off.
almost didn't.
Yeah, they did it cool.
She used the disarmor,
Oh.
but she didn't disarm.
She
her.
dissed her armor? What?
Oh gosh.
She did like a crucifix pin.
How are you gonna block the
Just
sword with
set-
that bikini?
Tamina was going for the gunslinger move, and Becky turned it into a crucifix, but then kept Tamina rolling and rolled on top and got the disarmor on and made Tamina tap out, which is crazy to think that they gave that. I mean, Tamina I don't see as a person that usually taps out for a finish. Like that's someone you have to like knock the fuck down, and like.
Well, she didn't knock her down.
I mean, like knock out. Like you can't you can't just like force this person to do something. It's like you have to punch them in the face.
That's how good Becky is.
Apparently.
Well, that's the whole theme behind the Paige, Charlotte, Becky stable is that they're all submission finishing move people now.
Yeah.
True. So
They're the submission stable. They were initially supposed to be
Team Pornhub.
the submission sorority.
Team Pornhub. Yeah, good showing for Becky. It was good to see Tamina actually wrestling a match by herself and not getting like the end spot of a match.
Yeah.
Then we had Rusev versus Mark Henry again.
Mark Henry had way more stuff going on this time than.
A little bit more. He did
He chased Rusev around the ring.
Yeah, and then he finished it with that the running bear hug thing.
Yeah.
Like that move. That's not something.
I call it the Vader.
Yeah.
Vader always did it.
That's not something I'd want Mark Henry to do to me.
What? Just because he's the size of an actual bear?
Yeah, that'd suck ass.
And he threw and then when him and Rusev went in the ring, he gave him the world's strongest slam, but vertical version. He had a power slam.
Yeah.
But he did the fall down the world's strongest slam.
Yeah, it was way more offense on the part of Mark Henry this time, but it didn't work out too well because he still got super kicked in the face. He got put in the accolade and tried to fight out, and then Rusev sat on his back.
So Rusev
Squeeze. And then Rusev put the accolade back on, and he wins the match.
Yeah, until then Lana came out and started fucking shit up.
Well, Lana was at commentary, and she decides
to fuck some shit up.
You know what?
I haven't fucked up enough shit lately.
So she gets in the ring and starts yelling. I feel like she should have grabbed a microphone. Yeah, she just starts yelling Summer's name.
Her voice cracked at one point.
And Summer finally turns around and oh, this bitch is in the ring. And Lana's like, come on, come fight me.
Yeah.
And Summer's like, okay. So Summer
gets in the ring, and then Rusev has to remind her to take her shoes off.
Yes. Because otherwise Lana won't be able to reach her face when she slaps the shit out of her.
Yeah.
And then she's like, I ain't done slapping.
Yeah,
Rusev get in the ring.
She's like, Rusev, I want you, and not in the way that I used to want you, but in a different way.
And not in the way that Booker T is coming for you.
Yeah. So then Rusev gets in her face, and by sheer coincidence, Dolph Ziggler's back.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, this was in no way planned, I think.
Here was my only issue with the situation, is that Lana kept going,
yeah.
Totally telegraphed. If I didn't already know
right.
that Ziggler was going to come back at this point, she just kept going.
Yeah, I wish she would have done something to stall.
Yeah,
instead of just
I wish Rusev would have just fucking kicked her in the face.
Well, no, I'm saying she should have slapped Rusev.
Or that.
He could have sold it for a split second.
Yeah, I think she should have slapped him as soon as he got in the ring.
Yeah.
And then that's when he should have backed her up against the ropes. And then as soon as she's up against the ropes, that's when Ziggler runs down. Because then she just you could see she knew what was going on and she's just waiting for it to happen. So it was still cool though.
Rusev could have kept approaching her because he also stopped doing anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He just stood there.
Maybe it was the music guy's fault. He's just
Could've been.
Where's Dolph's music?
It's at the bottom of the playlist because they haven't played it in so long.
They just kept putting in Dolph Ziggler and the Spirit Squad kept coming out. They're fuck, that's the wrong theme song. Ziggler's back. We find out that...
and Ziggler's front came down.
Yeah, they both came down together. This new tag team.
They DDT'd Rusev.
Dolph goes for a super kick and Rusev decides to use Summer as a meat shield.
It's fucked up, bro. But then she gets an enziguri kick from Lana.
Yeah!
And then Rusev eats Dolph Ziggler's foot after a super kick. So, Ziggler's running around with one foot.
Ziggler's nubby now.
Yeah, it's going to make the match at Summerslam really awkward.
That was a bloody mess, apparently.
Yeah.
But Rusev's also going to be arrested for cannibalism.
I don't know if that's actually illegal.
Yeah, it is in the United States.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I figure eating someone's foot off of them is illegal. I just didn't...
Yeah, cannibalism is illegal.
I just wasn't sure if there was actually a law against eating already dead human.
The more you know with Wrestling Rundown.
I mean, if
there's no way to legally procure a human.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you can't murder a human.
Right.
It's murder. And you can't go.
What if
you can't dig somebody up because that's grave robbing?
What if you order it from overseas?
I don't think you can.
I think
sell human.
that's technically human trafficking.
I'm sure in other countries you can sell human meat.
Yeah.
Probably. So just email one of those countries and be like, hey, got any human?
Oh my god. Coach is going to be at the Barclays Center the morning of SummerSlam.
Sports Center is going to be from SummerSlam.
Yeah. And they're doing an interview with Brock Lesnar at 9, and then at 10 a.m. Coach is going to be live from Barclays Center doing all kinds of pre-SummerSlam coverage for ESPN. So that'd be cool. Coach is back with WWE for a day.
Hoping that The Rock crashes that whole thing.
That'd be great. That'd be awesome. Then we had Ryback versus The Miz. This didn't last very long.
No.
Didn't need to.
No, it really didn't. Really cool finish though.
Ryback beat him up a lot.
Ryback catching Miz out of the crossbody, turning it into a stalling suplex, and then turning that into the shell shock, beating The Miz, then calling out Big Show.
He said,
Okay.
I'm still hungry. I haven't eaten enough, so Big Show, get your ass in here. Ryback's gonna eat Big Show's ass.
Go ahead and say it, because
What?
you know.
I don't know what
Alright.
you're talking about.
All right, then we're not gonna.
Ryback gonna eat the booty like groceries.
I do. See, I knew it. I knew it was gonna happen. Fuck.
Big Show's booty is a lot of groceries.
And Big Show's like, no, you're not gonna eat my
That's
booty
like
like
Costco.
groceries.
That's like Costco sized groceries.
Value.
That's Big Show wholesale ass.
Big Show ass value pack. No, Big Show says, no, you're not gonna eat my booty like groceries. I'm gonna walk away. You gotta wait till SummerSlam.
You
Then Ryback,
I can't, because it's stupid.
and then Ryback left the ring and followed him like this.
He's gonna follow him like
He's
that.
on his knees,
He's gonna follow him like that all the way to Brooklyn.
making the Pac-Man sound.
Oh my god. Oh. Then we had the contract signing for the title championship match.
Cena be pissed.
Seth Rollins talked a lot,
Yeah,
and I
didn't-
zoned out.
Yeah, I don't really know what Seth
He-
said,
I don't either, because
but it pissed off Cena.
like it got like he did his normal stuff like, oh, this is gonna be the biggest SummerSlam of all time.
I got 2 colors
I'm
in
gonna
my
be-
hair.
I'm
I
gonna
got
be
a
John
Triple H nose.
I'm gonna beat John Cena, blah blah
I'm
blah.
gonna be the new Jay Lethal before the old Jay Lethal's done being Jay Lethal.
I'm gonna be the WWE's version of Jay Lethal.
And then later they'll repackage me as Black Machismo.
Tyler Black Machismo.
I feel like I unintentionally fed that to you.
That was unintentional teamwork. Congratulations, you two. Yeah,
It happens way more often than it should.
Yeah.
I know. I'm in the middle of it. I'm well aware. Yeah, Seth Rollins went on for fucking ever, but Cena's promo was fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Immediately
He
coming
did
out.
stumble on a couple words though.
He stumbled
Yeah.
a couple words, but he kept it up.
Yeah.
Like he didn't let that stop him. Like his first thing was saying, "Oh, you know, you're out here talking about how you're the greatest champion. Yeah, the champion's out here, but guess what? Half the crowd's chanting Let's go Cena, and the others chanting Cena sucks, and no one's saying a damn thing about you."
Yeah, he made me. I mean, unless it happens, he made me okay with the idea of him being a 16-time champion.
I don't have anything against Cena being a 16-time champion. I'm realizing now, especially with the fact that we have wrestling on way more often than they did back when Ric Flair was getting his championships. We should definitely expect more championship reigns
should.
because it's on more consistently.
Yeah.
Back then there was, the few shows every now and again where there was the long title reigns, and there was a longer time in between shows where they would drop the titles. Now it's just on consistently, and John Cena's busted his ass. I don't take anything away from him. Am I happy with some of his matches? No.
I would take money away from him.
That's stealing. That's illegal here. That's illegal, like cannibalism.
Just like him,
I would say
treated with the same severity in the eyes of the law.
I was saying more along the lines of like Cena was like, here, have a couple bucks.
Have a bag of money.
He can afford it.
John Cena, can we have a bag of money?
Make a wish.
Make a wish for 3 fat guys on a couch.
Yeah, quick, one of us get cancer.
Oh, this got dark. Okay, let's keep talking
Wait,
about
no.
What's your make-a-wish?
No, wait.
To meet John Cena and his bank account.
One of us have kids, and then they get cancer.
That's even worse.
I'm voting this guy. His hair's the closest.
Fuck you!
You almost got the cancer hair.
I
You can't see it, but it's
Like
a
John
lot
Cena.
is missing. You can't see his hair.
shit.
Yeah.
John Cena's promo was great. He
Yeah.
had a lot of really good moments, and he even brought in the fact, talking about winning the championship for the 16th time. He went down the line, which, when he brought it into perspective, I'm like, holy shit! If you think that, Ric Flair kind of passed his legacy on to Triple H, and Triple H is kind of doing that with Seth Rollins, that's a hell of a lineage there.
Yeah.
That's a really cool.
Especially if you go before that, where Harley Race kind of did it to Ric Flair. Too.
Yeah, I mean and Harley Race was a big influence on Triple H as well. So it's just there's so much talent in that particular passing of the torch, which is really cool.
But Triple H was never Ric Flair's bitch.
And on Sunday, Cena's gonna make John Cena his bitch.
Cena is gonna make John Cena his own bitch.
Cena's
on
gonna
live
make
TV.
Seth Rollins his bitch.
Damn it! Cena stole our idea for episode 100.
He's gonna fuck himself in SummerSlam.
God, we were so close. We're over halfway there.
Yeah, and I
Live
loved.
self-bitch-making celebration.
I love the fact that as soon as Cena delivered that line, signed the contract, he was just done. He
Yeah.
didn't even let Rollins say anything. He's just like, drop the mic, I'm out.
Yeah.
He closed the folder so
I feel
hard
like-
it flew off the table.
I feel like there was nothing for Seth to say other than no.
Seth Rollins got fucking punked.
And then
No.
Seth Rollins tried to underhand toss the microphone onto the table, and he missed, and it went past the table.
Seth Rollins, you lost this contract signing. There didn't even need to be any chaos or people going through the table. You just
That's
lost.
what made me happy.
You got a verbal beatdown.
There was no.
John Cena
fight.
won that Raw.
Yes, he did. Then we moved on to our 8-man tag team match.
Very short.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the New Day.
Darren Young didn't even get in the ring at
No.
all.
I think.
And one of the Matadors didn't get
It was,
tagged in at all either.
Fernando didn't get tagged in.
Yeah.
New Day had a little promo at the beginning, which was funny. And
Xavier Woods almost had a meltdown.
yes, he did.
Yeah, it's getting harder and harder for them to stay positive all the time.
Yeah.
Which makes it more and more entertaining every time they're on TV.
Yeah.
But yeah, this match.
My favorite part of this match was the Torito Xavier Woods spot.
Yeah, which is technically what was the end here.
Yeah.
Because
The Matadors and the New Day were supposed to be a team, but their representative mascots definitely didn't like each other.
Yeah, El Torito was intimidated by Xavier Woods' fro, and Xavier Woods took offense to that.
Yeah, and because he was so offended, he tried to distract Titus O'Neil. And Torito's like, bitch, get down off the apron.
Say that again.
Get down off the apron. Which I want to say, Xavier Woods made the note that the Matadors were in purple to display their unity with the New Day. Not sure what that meant, but I thought Torito was in way more unity with the New Day. Because he was wearing his black outfit. He was like Torito in blackface, basically.
Racism with Kevin Hawk.
And on that note, what happened next?
Yeah, the Xavier Woods Torito thing caused a distraction where Diego was left all by himself.
Titus tagged in Kalisto.
Yeah, Kalisto hitting Diego with a Hurricanrana and getting the pin.
Frankensteiner.
That one. That thing.
Invented by Scott Steiner.
Fuck you.
It is true.
Then we had the Lords of Darkness, not the Undertaker, the Lords of Darkness promo with the Prince of Dark Matter, Stardust, and the new Cosmic King, King Barrett.
Yeah, this was fun.
Cosmic King Barrett.
I am so into this story. It's ridiculous how excited I am.
Stardust made some shit float. That was cool.
It was cheesy, but it was cool.
Honestly, just gonna get into non-wrestling territory. Stardust and King Barrett are like what Arrow has been missing for me this whole time. Like, fuck making the characters more realistic and
Gritty
grounded.
and Nolan-y.
Yeah, we gotta have fun supervillains.
Yeah, they're actually starting to do that this season because they had kind of a breakaway from that darker
Well,
kind
now
of
the
thing.
Flash exists, so.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, this was just a super fun promo where Stardust had a gift for King
A
Barrett.
puppy.
No, you can't.
Shao Kahn shoulder
You
pads.
can't wear a puppy. No, it was Super Shredder's shoulder pads with a chain. And yeah,
Ooh,
where he
chain.
dubbed himself the Cosmic King, and yeah, it was just a really fun super villain promo, and I'm so excited to see where this goes with this tag team match on Sunday.
I want fucking Stephen Amell to do a Red Arrow so bad.
I don't think that's gonna happen, but I
No,
will
he's gonna-
mark the fuck out if it does.
It's gonna twist the opposite way because it's the Green Arrow.
Yeah,
Alright.
Green Arrow's probably just gonna be him like.
He's just gonna.
He's
He's just gonna put his hands over his head like
No,
this,
I
and
re-
then just like land hands first.
Or he'll point his toes and do a double stomp that way.
I kind of hope, like, for some fucking there's no reason for this to happen, but if he pulls out a bow and arrow with a fucking punching bag, or like a boxing glove on the
Punching
end,
bag.
a punching bag
Yeah.
again,
An 80-pound punching bag. And
He
he's
might. Okay.
it just goes.
Actually, no. I'll save that for predictions. I have an official prediction for what move he's gonna hit.
Alright, well,
Alright.
we'll save that for later. Then we had our main event where Sasha Banks took on Nikki Bella.
Yeah, I like this
Champion versus
match.
champion.
Don't think this was much of note actually happened except Sasha winning.
Yeah, no, I mean, this was
Oh, the fucking
the electric chair.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm glad you got that.
You started to do this?
Yeah.
I knew what you were talking about. Sasha went for an O'Connor roll on Nikki, and Nikki actually rolled through and got Sasha up on her shoulders and hit the electric chair drop, which was really cool. But Sasha had the last laugh at the end. She was about to get hit with the rack attack.
Naomi got up on the Arburn.
Arburn.
The Arburn.
The Arburn.
The referee turned around and was like, get off our Arburn.
Would you like to talk about the end of the match in here? What happened after she got off to Arburn?
I don't talk like that.
Do it again.
No, the referee just told her to get off the Arburn. Alright, but she did. The referee got to turn around to see Nikki Bella tap out.
Because Sasha got off of her shoulders and hit her with the bank statement.
Yeah, I think Nikki. This was the first time I could really tell, because there was the whole thing about Nikki's back being hurt going on about this. I caught myself at 2 times thinking of like noticing things that I thought were attributed to Nikki's back being hurt.
Oh.
At the very beginning of the match, they do one like little like lock up and then like shove off of each other kind of thing, and then like Nikki did like a little like a shoulder stretch sort of move.
Oh, okay.
Where she like put her shoulder blades back and like were like stretching her back out, and then the end when she was in the bank statement, she wasn't selling.
Ah.
She was just gritting her teeth,
'Cause-
and like she wasn't kicking her feet, she wasn't waving her arms around. So my guess is, you know, she was getting bent back on a back that hurt.
Yeah.
So
her tits are too big and she probably threw her back out having sex with Cena. That's probably what happened. Then
at
we
least
had...
they didn't throw Cena's nose out.
No, Rollins did that.
Having sex with Cena.
His knee had sex with
It's
Cena's
the
face.
hole, man.
No. Then Team PCB says they're going to be TCB
Take care of business.
with a little bit of flair on Sunday in the
Just a little bit of
Divas.
Woo.
In the
It's their
Divas.
cheerleading cheer.
Divas Trios elimination match where it will be the last team standing. So I'm guessing if you get pinned, your team is eliminated. Then we had for the end of the night.
First team standing, they're all going to start in chairs, and whichever team stands up the quickest wins.
How's the elimination?
You do it twice. The first time the slowest team gets eliminated, then the second time.
Yeah. What if the first time the two of the teams are standing up at the same time and they're both slow? Do they both get eliminated?
Then yes.
That's a really shitty match.
It's just like if you had a elimination match and two people got like counted out or some shit like that. So, like tapped
They're
out
both
at the same
out.
time.
Don't make that the end of that match. That would be fucking terrible.
They're all gonna get counted out because they're all gonna have their.
Okay. We had Brock Lesnar's homecoming. Paul Heyman sang a song and talked about how cool Brock Lesnar is. And then the Undertaker's bell went off once, and he wasn't there. And then Heyman talked some more shit, and then the bell went off again, and Undertaker's there, and he kicked Brock Lesnar in the dick, and then he chokeslammed him. And
Whoa. Hold up.
All right.
Where did Undertaker kick Brock Lesnar?
You tell.
Which one was I supposed to tell him? You pointed forward.
The one that was talking.
You tell
That
him.
one.
You say it, people on
In the
this other
comments,
screen.
where did he hit him? Tell Hawk. Well,
It was in the ding ding.
it was in the ding ding. He kicked Brock Lesnar in the ding ding. He choke slammed Brock Lesnar.
In the ding ding.
No. Did he tombstone him in the ding ding?
Yes. After copping a feel of his
Yeah.
left ass cheek.
He grabbed a handful of
Or
Lesnar
right
ass.
cheek.
Yeah, and he dropped Brock Lesnar, and the crowd was really confused.
Yeah.
Which here's one thing I'm noticing, especially as of late, with matches like this, and then matches like Owens versus there was someone a couple weeks ago. Like they're doing very indie style stuff where it's not like it doesn't matter if it's a heel and a baby face now. It's like you can just put two heels out there or two faces out there and have them fight each other. And they're doing that a lot more as opposed to having the very opposites that WWE usually does. I've been noticing that a lot lately. And with the fact that Lesnar was just a babyface going against Seth Rollins, and then even more babyface Undertaker comes back, like Lesnar's still babyface,
Yeah.
but Undertaker's always babyface, and it's interesting.
Yeah.
So yeah, the crowd was really fucking
Neither of
confused.
these guys actually have baby faces, though.
No.
Brock Lesnar does.
Sort of.
Well,
He's seen Brock Lesnar's face.
he's got a mangled babyface.
Yeah, he's a baby that
He's
needs
a baby who's been in
dental
some
work.
fights.
he's
He's a baby that is
a
in
brawling baby.
dire need of braces.
Ain't that the truth?
I
he's got Will
hear he
Ferrell
can do
mouth.
it himself now.
Yeah.
Hashtag don't try this at home.
Will-
Try it at home.
Will Ferrell mouth.
No. Bear trap.
Yeah.
That was it for the Raw review. Lots of interesting things as the Go Home show heading into SummerSlam this Sunday.
The pre-go home show.
Go
Yeah.
home Raw.
Yeah, the Go Home Raw. We still have the Go Home SmackDown.
What is that like? To call it the go home cooked.
Right.
And the go home
Next.
NXT
Yeah.
for the thing that's gonna happen.
Takeover on
Yeah.
Saturday, the day before
Brooklyn.
SummerSlam.
Yeah. It's
On
exciting.
August
22nd of August from the Barclays Center
Do we
in
have
Brooklyn, New York.
all the predictions to do now?
Yeah, sure.
Yes, we will be having an entire video on just predictions. We'll be going through
Which we
this.
have. That's not the first time.
Yeah, we do that all the time.
Okay,
It's a double stuffed.
predictions.
Double dictions.
We'll be having SummerSlam predictions and NXT Takeover predictions all in the same video. That'll be coming up later this week.
It's the same amount of pre, but twice the dick. and 3 times the shouldn't.
It'll be up in the playlist that you can find over there on the other side of Kevin Hawk. There's this Raw review, we'll have the midweek wrap-up, then we'll have SmackDown, then the predictions, then Indie News, and then we'll have all the reviews of the big shows happening this weekend, next week on episode
How many times are we
63.
going to review the Big Show?
All the times. We
Yeah.
always review the big show.
Did you say there was a playlist over there?
Yeah.
Looking at me?
Look, yeah, it's always looking at you. While he cowers in fear to the playlist, check out all the links down in the description.
It's touching itself.
Yeah, it really likes it really likes Kevin Hawk. I don't know what's happening right now. Click
he's
all the
becoming
links down
one
in
with
the
the
description. There's the Facebook, the Tumblrs, the Tumblr, the Twitters, the Instagram, the Reddits, and the emails. Be sure to. Is he scared?
I think he's touching himself.
We might want to give him some
Yeah.
time. We'll see you guys later.
See you at the predictions.
Yeah, this is just weird.